Women had a wide-ranging role. They were nurses. They worked for various charitable organizations raising money and raising supplies for the troops in the field. They ran businesses and farms because their men had gone off to war. Women were in the forefront of the propaganda movement, writing pamphlets and newspaper articles about the war effort of whatever side they happened to be on. Women served as spies for both the Union and the Confederacy, and there were some women who even disguised themselves as men and actively joined both the armies of the Union and Confederacy. And so women could be found in virtually every aspect of the war effort, both at home and at the front. At the Battle of First Manassas, it was so early in the war, and no one knew yet exactly what they were in for. I think in Washington it was supposed that one battle and the war would be over, and so it was an event. People, women and children and politicians and all these civilians went out in carriages to watch the battle. And of course, when the Union Army was routed and in retreat, they were retreating with all these women and children and politicians in their midst. It was incredible. It was how people finally realized that this was a serious war and that it was going to last for a very long time. One woman was at the battle, and she wasn't in a carriage watching. She was actually in the field. Her name was Sarah Edmonds. She had enlisted in the 2nd Michigan Infantry under the alias Franklin Thompson. She had enlisted in April of '61 when the war broke out. She had fully disguised herself as a man, and apparently no one in her regiment realized that she was a woman. She fought at the Battle of First Manassas, and immediately after, she and some of the other members of her regiment who had survived the battle without wounds were detailed to actually serve as nurses to their comrades. So she was a regimental nurse. Her regiment would end up back at Manassas, where she would fight in 2nd Manassas as well.
For the North, the Battle of Bull Run, as it was known, was a stunning defeat. Northerners read the news with disbelief. How could their army of splendid volunteers have been routed by the rebels? Yet, as the truth sank in, they realized there would be no glorious parade to Richmond. They now knew that a terrible war, bloody and bitter, lay ahead. This first major battle of the Civil War, which so many on both sides hoped would settle the North-South dispute, proved to be no more than a dress rehearsal. The Confederate and Union forces, consisting of raw troops with little or no experience, found battle to be a combination of mass confusion and bloody violence.